What's going on? Kyle Wilson here, and we're back at it with another Ecomi video. Now, is Omi going to zero? That's what we'll be getting into in this video. So without further ado, we're just going to dive right into it. Yeah, let's go ahead, not beat around the bush. The token is not doing good. Now, I've seen some takes on my feed lately. I haven't seen takes in a while, especially from some of the older OGs and like kind of perma moon boys, if you will. So I kind of wanted to do a quick update to see what's going on with the Omi token. With that said, do I think the potential for the Omi token to go down below $86 million market cap? I think it could. I am a little bearish, but we're going to get into why I think it won't go to zero as well. I think TVK, looking at other similar tokens, is still at $17 million market cap. And do they have as much IP as Vivi? No. Obviously, Vivi has a lot of IP. And do they have community still? They have a little community still. I think people have been kind of sad at the performance of Omi, obviously. Now let's take a look at Quid. Quid kind of like is pretty close because there's not a utility over there. And I don't think anything's going to happen with Quid until there's a real pro crypto regulation and also that they integrate it into their platform. But they're at 2.2, so they're not actually at zero either. So when people say things are going to zero, they're not literal. They're just saying it in jest, right? Most tokens, even like the crap tokens, like don't go to zero. Like when I say crap tokens, I mean like meme coins that like are from pump.fun. Technically, they never go to zero, right? So a lot of people just say that in jest. Want to get that off of everybody's chest real quick, or like let everybody know. In case you didn't know, now you know. Anyways, back to the charts here. I do think it'll perform better than TVK. There's more IP, again, more community. But again, going back to with Quid, they don't have really any utility. Now, I'm not saying Ecomi doesn't. There's like burning and stuff like that and like third-party apps, but I don't think that's enough. And I think that regulation and, and things like that are really permitting anything from happening, especially pro crypto regulation. I think that like nothing's really going to happen until there's like tangible evidence, like in a bill that it has like a 99% chance of passing, is going to really affect the token here. But then on top of that, you have other opportunities in the space too. So now you're talking about competing with insanely strong narratives at the same time. So that's why I think it could continue to go down a little bit more, but at least outperform Quid and Virtua. But with that said, getting into some of these other aspects of the wider space that I'm pretty excited about. And as you guys know, if you've been following me for a little bit, I've been talking about AI memes in gaming for a long time, way before the meta even started. Now you have some of the biggest influencers in the space talking about those exact same narratives. Must be something there. So AI memes in gaming, super strong narratives. And I think we're at the beginning of the kind of super cycle, in my opinion. Now, this is financial advice, by the way, information only. And we'll get into some of the other things as well. But yeah, some of my favorite tokens out there have just like really cool, tech out there. I like, Solana. I like, even the memes. Look at these memes have been performing like crazy. It's funny to say that. Look at Popcat. Some of these, I'm not even sure they have utility at all, but it's just a culture behind it. One thing you have to understand in crypto is that there's communities that are bigger than the Omi token and some of these other projects. So that is a good thing in case you decide to look at that token and you might want to get involved or whatever in whatever capacity, right? And that's a benefit to some of these tokens, right? The thing where you want to stop is like, don't let perma moon boys let you ride the token all the way down, because a lot of these media facing like influencers will tell you certain things because it's good for their brand. It's not good for you, it's just good for their brand, and they want to build their subscriber base based on the community of that token. So that's where you have to be very wary and you have to do your own due diligence. All right, I think some of you know that obviously, but just wanted to throw that out there. Learning from this token, I think you can apply it to literally every token out there. I've been around in the crypto space, so I know how it works, but I know some of you guys, like, this was probably your first run or your first your first cycle. So I want you to learn a lot from this. Obviously, this is an informational purpose, not financial advice by any means, but Literally, you can apply the same fundamentals to the wider space. So next time you make more educated decisions and not get stuck holding bags on the way down, and you can make better entries. And that's what this channel's theme's been all about this whole time. You guys heard me say it time and time again years ago in a lot of my videos. But with that said, if you're a fan of the token, good on you. If you're like, you don't care about price, you don't care about, stuff like that, you just like the ticker, good on you for that. Not here to knock anybody like that. And I still think digital collectibles are pretty cool. Look at Doodles over here, by the way, partnering up with McDonald's. You actually get a free, looks like you get a free digital collectible just by getting their McCafe cup and signing up through their app or buying it through the app or whatever. I tweeted about that earlier. So be sure to follow me on X if you're not already. Still some pretty cool stuff. Like, I'm not bearish at all on digital collectibles. I still think big companies are going to continue to use them. Gaming companies are going to continue to use them. So it's not like I'm bearish at all on digital collectibles. I know a lot of you love to collect. I love to collect. I like to actually collect, what I say, crypto collector. I used to say that a lot on the channel way back in the day. But yeah, like, there's just a lot of opportunity out there. That's where you have to look at the opportunity cost. A lot of people are talking about the meme coin super cycle, which I totally agree with, which what I've been trying to tell people for a while. Gotius Maximus was created by an AI, as crazy as it sounds, and it's like $877 billion market cap. So there's just a lot here. I'm at the ground level. I like my ears to the literal ground, listening to these KOLs inside of their communities, inside some of these alpha groups that are like based around like memes and gaming and all kinds of stuff. That's something that I would recommend, is getting involved in like some of these chats with actually credible people, or whatever, that do know a lot about the space. They have their ears to the ground. You can learn a lot from some of these actual real good chats, not like these like cabal, like not these like pump and dump groups. Don't get involved in any of that, but get involved in like these actual real like good chats. Maybe like you have a group of friends, you can talk about like certain aspects of this different wider space and things like that. That's what I would say, big piece of advice there. So yeah, just learn from this experience is my kind of theme of this whole thing. Again, not here to knock anybody down or anything like that. Who knows? Like, maybe there's just pro stuff that goes on, but until now, till that happens, still a little bearish on the Omi token. Not gonna lie, but I, at least at the minimum, I don't think it's gonna do like Terra Virtue quid price. But with that said, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I love to get you guys back involved, and maybe I'll get back involved in doing some more content around pretty much the same thing I've been talking about for the last 2 years. I've been doing lives on like games off the grid over there on Avalanche. Has been really fun to stream. It's one of the best games in Web3, if not the best. And yeah, that's really all I've been doing, is just playing games during the bear market and just having a good time and not worrying about too much of the bear market. And with that said, well, let me know what you guys want to see me do more content around. I'm curious. Do you guys want to see AI memes and kind of gaming content again? Let me know in the comments below. And whatever your thoughts are around other stuff. Also, the Arena SocialFi, I think that's going to have a good, nice run. I've been kind of just tweeting over there. Now, buy tickets or not. I don't think, I don't know if that's the move, right? Like, I think like do whatever you want, right? But I do think at the minimum, the arena is pretty cool. So I am starting to kind of just tweet over there again and try to build like an actual big following actually on the arena. Obviously, subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to see more content and all that good stuff. And you definitely want to follow me at X. This is where the primary bulk of my content is really going, especially if you've been following me the past year. You probably got in on some pretty good stuff or been in the mix, in the money, in the alpha, and all, whatever you want to call it, and all that good stuff. All right, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be like an NFT, be authentic, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.